So today we're going to be talking about the animal and plant cell. So let's recap. What do we know already? What are the parts of the cell that we know so far? So here I've got a diagram of an animal cell, and we can tell this is an animal cell because normally they're round in shape, and I've covered up the labels, so try to take a guess as to what these organelle are. And when I say organelle, I mean bits that are inside the cell. A lot of cells, so different animal cells have a lot of the same organelle, and we'll go through each of them specifically. So firstly, let's start off with the nucleus. The nucleus you can see here is the blue round circle, and this controls the activity of the cell, and it's surrounded by the nuclear membrane. So inside it contains the genes on the chromosomes that carry instructions for making proteins. And these proteins are needed to build new cells or new organisms. And on average, their diameter, so their length, how big they are, is about 10 micrometers. Next, we've got the cytoplasm. So the cytoplasm in this diagram is labeled in a light blue color. And the cytoplasm is a liquid gel in which the organelles are suspended. And this is also where chemical reactions needed for life take place. So chemical reactions could be producing molecules, breaking down molecules, could be respiration, could be, all the processes that our body needs. The next organelle we've got is cell membrane. So the cell membrane controls the passage of substance, such as glucose and mineral ions. So remember, why do we need glucose? We need glucose for respiration. And mineral ions, they help our cell carry out its normal functions. And the cell membrane is also important for the movement of substances such as urea and hormones. And these substances need to be removed from the cell. So urea is a waste product that we get that you'd find in your urine as well. The next organelle that we've got here is the mitochondria. So the mitochondria is commonly called the powerhouse of the cell. And it's the little circles seen in yellow and green here. Normally, you might see it drawn in this kind of shape. So it's got two membranes, one on the inside and one on the outside. So that's normally the distinctive shape of the mitochondria. And the mitochondria is found within the cytoplasm, and this is where aerobic respiration takes place. So aerobic, meaning we need oxygen, and respiration is a process by which we take glucose and the foods that we eat and we obtain energy. So we take glucose and oxygen, and then we produce energy as well as carbon dioxide and water. So that's why it's called the powerhouse of the cell. The next organelle that we're going to talk about is the ribosomes. The ribosomes we can see on this diagram are the little brown circles. And this is where protein synthesis takes place. So synthesis means the production of. So this is where we're making proteins needed for the cell. So now earlier we had some diagrams which are reflective of what a cell would look like under a light microscope. Now this is what a cell would look like under an electron microscope. So this is a real human cell, and you might be able to spot the different organelles that we discussed earlier. For example, the nucleus, the mitochondria, the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, and the ribosomes. So try to take a guess as to which organelles are which.